Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Easter Monday. Hope you had a lovely Easter and got a couple of nice Easter eggs. Our practice today is a really nice flowing practice, so plenty of movement in it, which is nice. And our theme is accept. So let us accept the things we cannot change in our lives and learn to live with them and embrace them. So we'll kind of work through that on the mat and hopefully we'll gain something from it that we can take off the mat. As always, throughout your practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. So let us begin by lying down. Make yourself comfortable on your mat in any position that you like to lie in. Close your eyes. Let go of your day and everything that's going on in your life. Giving yourself permission to slow down. For the next hour, you have no roles, no responsibilities, nothing to do but spend this time connecting your body with your mind through your breath. And as you lie here, allow your focus to rest on the base of your spine. Becoming aware of its connection with the mat. Noticing any sensations you feel here. Direct your breath towards the base of your spine. And then allow that focus to move upwards to your navel. Notice how it rises and falls with your breath. Full awareness on this location. And moving on up through your chakra to the base of your sternum, your solar plexus. Becoming aware of your breath passing this point. Aware of any sensations here. Continuing that journey upwards to your heart center. Feeling an openness, a freedom here. And then letting that attention move to the base of your throat where your collarbones meet. Being aware of your breath passing through this point. And moving on upwards to that third eye, that point between your eyebrows. And finally up to the crown of your head. feeling the freedom of your energy flow through all these points in your body. And then with your attention on your breath, just observe yourself breathing in through your nose, filling your belly. Pause. And then exhale through your nose. And take 3 more breaths here. And then in your own time, when you're ready, bending your knees and rolling over onto your side, coming up to sit. Grab a block if you like. And sitting in easy pose with your legs crossed. As you sit up nice and tall, becoming aware of your seat bones, equal weight on both seat bones. And then feel the length of your spine open as you sit up nice and tall. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, softening the shoulders. Close the eyes, taking a breath here. And then let's take a twist to the right. So allowing the belly button to twist towards the right. Using your left hand against your right leg to deepen the twist. With each breath, feel yourself grow in height. And as you exhale, deepening that twist. One more breath here. And then staying with the twist, but allow the left leg to come out long and the right leg to step over it. Pressing that right elbow against, that left elbow against the right leg, keeping the left foot flexed as you deepen the twist and begin to bring a little stretch into the outside of that right leg. One more breath here. And then coming back to the center, give your body a moment to just settle. And then open the legs out nice and wide. You might want to pop down off your block for a minute. With the legs out nice and wide, we're going to hinge forward at the hips. Begin to fold. And remember, you're not really warmed up, so don't be too hard on yourself. Accept what your body gives you at this moment of the practice. Close your eyes. Inhale, feel the body extend, growing. And then as you exhale, see, can you get a little deeper into your fold? Keeping those feet flexed. And again, inhale, exhale. 3 more breaths. And with each breath, just seeing, can you get a little bit deeper
And with the effort, just accept what your body delivers to you. And then when you're ready,
make your way back up to sit. Let's draw this right leg in to the center so it's up against your left thigh. You can open that left leg out nice and wide. And let's again fold forward here over this right leg
into the center. And again, accepting what your body gives you after each little effort. One more breath here. And then drawing yourself
back up to sit, keeping this leg out long and wide. Turn that palm of your left hand upwards, drawing the right arm up past your ear, and then let's take a bend towards that left foot. Keep yourself looking upwards and the chest just looking outwards so that your shoulders stay nice and square as you bend. Two more breaths here. Each breath again, just seeing, can you get another millimeter deeper? And drawing all the way up. Bringing that left foot inwards. And let's take a twist to the left. So twisting, using that left leg as a lever. Two more breaths here. And then staying with that twist, let the right leg this time come out long, flexing the foot, step that left leg across and use the right arm to help you. Two more breaths. Coming back to the center, allowing the body again to just settle as you extend those legs outwards. Keeping the feet flexed, and again we're going to hinge forward here.
And you might be able to get a little deeper this time. But again, just accepting what your body offers you. Making the effort, inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, deepening. Two more breaths. Then slowly
making your way back up, drawing this left leg in to that right thigh as you just step the leg across a little bit, the right leg, and then folding forward here.
And again, focusing on the effort and the acceptance. One more breath. And drawing upwards, letting that right hand come on to the right leg, drawing the left arm up past the ear as we take our bend to the right. Really feeling that stretch on the left side of the body. Remembering to keep the chest looking forward and up. Two more breaths here. And then slowly drawing yourself back up to center. Good. Hopefully you're nicely mobile now in the upper body, stretched laterally. And let's come into tabletop on our mat. Feet straight out behind you where you can't see them. Knees about hip width apart. And those hands, opening those fingers out nice and wide. Activating the hands so you're pressing away from the mat. Remembering as you exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor, belly button in and up. And let's connect with the breath. Inhaling into our cow. And then exhaling through to our cat. And continuing like this for 5 more breaths. Remembering as you exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor, belly button in and up. And then coming to stillness, back in your tabletop. Stretch that right leg out behind you, holding it at hip height. And the left arm out, finding your balance here, gaze on the mat. Taking 3 more breaths. And then coming back to center, let's just take that to the other side. Left leg out, up at hip height, toes pointing down to the mat, stretching the right arm out. And taking 3 breaths here. And then bringing the hand and the legs back. From here, stepping the feet up and come to stand at the top of your mat. And as we stand here, feet hip width apart, standing up nice and tall, raise the arms up over the head, clasp the fingers, pushing them away, really feeling the whole body grow. And one more breath here. And then let's take it into a sun salute. So palms together, raise the gaze, take a breath. Sweep those arms out to the side. Forward fold, bending your knees as much as you need to. And lengthening through the spine, halfway lift. Through to your forward fold again. Stepping that right leg back for your low lunge. Keeping that left knee over the left ankle. Arms up past the ears. And then from here through to your plank, setting yourself up, hands over, or shoulders over wrists, softness in the elbows. We're going to take 3 breaths here, and then it's your choice how you want to descend, either coming down through knees, feet, chest, belly, or lowering yourself down. If you're lowering yourself down, keep those elbows in. Coming all the way down onto your mat, and then drawing up the forehead and chest into your back bend. Pushing on up through tabletop to pedal your way into your downward dog. Just taking it nice and slowly to make your way there. Remember, think about finding that length in the spine first. Gaze towards the belly button. Pushing the hands away from you. And then when you're ready, you can bring those legs to stillness. Let's take 3 breaths here. Stretch that right leg out behind you and step it through for your low lunge. And then into your forward fold. And all the way up, raising those arms up, palms together, raise the gaze. Other side, sweeping down into your forward fold, lifting halfway. And forward fold again. Stepping the left leg back, a low lunge. And then through to your plank for 3 breaths. And coming down to your mat, whichever way
you choose.
And drawing the forehead and chest away. All that effort in the back bend coming from your core, from your back muscles and your core. Very little effort with the hands. And then push on up. Through tabletop to your downward dog. Stretch that left leg out behind you and step it through, low lunge. And up to your forward fold. Bending your knees. Coming all the way up to stand at the top of your mat, hands in prayer at your chest. And take a breath. And from here, as you stand here, just check in with those feet that they're pointing forward, standing up tall, hands on your hips. Let's step the right leg back. And as you step it back, bend this front knee. So right knee or left knee over left ankle. A little bit of weight in the outside edge of that back foot. And then with your hands on your hips, draw this left hip back and right hip forward. Nice square hips. Draw the arms up past the ears, looking forward. Let's take 3 breaths here. Whatever pose you're in, wherever your body is now, accept it. And just focus on your breath. Engaging your core as you exhale. And then from here, keeping the arms up, with the back leg, just come onto the toes so you can step it back a little bit further for a high lunge. And 3 breaths here. Feeling that front leg working. A little bit of strengthening there, nice stretch in the back leg. One more breath. And then hinging at the hips, let the hands come down to either side of that left foot and then stretching out the left leg, fold over it. One more breath here. And then let's shift the weight into this left foot. Keep the hands on the mat as you raise that right leg up. Have a softness in the left knee. And one more breath. And then step that right foot up beside the left, coming all the way up to stand, bringing those hands into prayer at the chest. Let's take it on the other side. Hands onto the hips as you step this left leg back, as far back
as it can go while still staying fully connected to the mat. Bending this right knee over the ankle and then square up the hips, drawing that left hip forward, right hip back, and raise the arms up for your warrior one. 3 breaths. Remembering the core with each exhale. And then coming onto the toes of that back foot, let the foot come back a little bit further for your high lunge. And then hinging forward over this front leg, begin to open out the right leg as you stretch it and fold. And bend the right knee, shifting the weight into that right leg as you draw the left leg up and then straighten out the right leg. Light on the hands, soft with that right knee. One more breath here. And then step that left foot back beside the right, bend the knees coming all the way up. Good, so let's flow through that little sequence with just one breath in each pose. So we're starting feet hip width apart, hands in prayer at the chest, take a breath. Hands on hips, right leg steps back for warrior one. Raising up the arms, take a breath. From here into your high lunge, let that right foot go back a little further onto the toes. And then folding forward over this left leg as you stretch it out. And then bending the left knee to shift the weight into that left leg, raising the right leg up. And step the right foot forward, coming up, hands into prayer at the chest. Hands on hips again, left leg comes back for your warrior one. Stepping that back foot back a little further, coming onto the toes of the left foot. Then folding forward over this right leg as you extend it out. And shift the weight into the right leg as you raise the left leg up. And step that left foot up beside the right. Coming up to stand once more on each side. Take a breath. Hands on hips, right leg back to your warrior one. Accept what you have in the pose and then take a breath. High lunge onto the toes of that back foot.
forward fold over the front leg, extending it. And then shifting the weight into the left leg as you raise the right leg up. Stepping it through, coming up to stand, hands in prayer at the chest. Last side, hands on hips, left leg comes back for warrior one. Through to your high lunge. Then forward fold over this front leg. And finally shifting the weight onto that right leg. And step the foot through. Bending the knees, coming all the way up. Bring those hands into prayer at the chest. And let's step sideways on the mat. So have those legs out nice and wide. And from here, we're going to fold forward. So hinging at your hips as you lower the body down towards the mat. Clasp the hands behind your back and draw them away to help you get a little deeper as we take 3 breaths here. And release the hands. Bring them down onto the mat. Bend your knees, coming up to stand. Let's swivel on this right heel. So the right foot is pointing to the front. This back foot, turn it in slightly. Our heels are in a nice straight line. Bending this right knee over the ankle. So keep it. Notice what angle you have here. And try to keep that angle as we draw into our warrior two. Soften the shoulders, arms out, looking to the front. Taking 3 breaths here. Again, that core definitely playing its part. From here, reaching forward with the right arm, windmill down into a triangle. If you want to extend out that front leg, do. Don't worry how low your right hand gets. It doesn't have to be all the way down. Looking up towards your left hand, taking 3 breaths here. Bending this right knee, again over that right ankle as you draw the left hand past your ear for an extended side angle. And from here, framing this foot as you shift the weight into that right leg. Draw the left leg up, turning it sideways as we come into a half moon. So let that right hand come out to the side of that right foot and draw the left arm up. And 1 more breath. And then letting that
left leg come down as you come back to the center of your mat with your legs out nice and wide. And once again, let's fold forward. Clasping those hands behind the back as you draw them away. And release the hands. Draw the body up. And this time, letting that left foot look to the back of the mat, turning the right foot in slightly, keeping those heels in line with each other, bending this left knee so it's over the ankle. Draw the arms into a T and soften those shoulders. From here into your triangle, so reaching forward with the hand before windmilling into your triangle, and then if you want to extend that front leg, do. Gaze up to the ceiling. One more breath here. And bending this left leg as you rest your arm on your thigh. Draw the right arm up past the ears. Chest looking up and out. And then bringing it from here into your half moon, so frame the foot, raise the right leg up, turning that foot sideways, and then draw the right arm up. One more breath. And let the right foot down as you come back up in the center. Okay, so let's flow through that sequence now, just taking one breath in each pose. So from here, folding forward, clasp those hands, draw them away from the back and take a breath. Releasing the hands as you draw the body up, turning on that right foot. So you face the top of the mat, bending the front knee, arms in a T, warrior two. From here, reaching forward and drawing into your triangle for a breath. Flowing from this to your extended side angle. And on into your half moon. Drawing the foot down as you come back to the center, forward fold, clasp those hands, draw them away. Releasing the hands, coming up to stand and turning towards the back of the mat. Into your warrior two. Reaching forward to come into your triangle. And then onto that extended side angle.
And from here, drawing that leg up, remember to turn the right foot to the side and into your half moon. And lowering down that leg, coming back to the top once again with those legs open nice and wide. So let's flow through it again. Let's do it in silence. Just see how you get on. Don't worry if you get mixed up. Just accept it. We'll take a breath with each pose. And taking it to the other side. And when you're ready, make your way up to the top of your mat. Good. And with your feet now hip width apart, drawing the arms up, sweep them out to the side, forward fold. And come down onto tabletop once more. Taking one more breath here. And then drawing up onto your knees, let's just turn to the long side of the mat. Staying on this right knee, step the left leg out. Let that left hand come to rest on the left leg, palm facing up, and draw the right arm up. And then let's take a bend towards the left. One more breath here. And drawing all the way up. Let's take that to the other side. So on this left knee, let the right leg come out. Nice gate pose. Left arm up, right palm looking up, taking that bend. One more breath. And drawing all the way up, both knees together. Coming once again to face the top of your mat. And let's swing around
And come down to lie on your mat with your knees bent and your feet hip width apart. One more breath here, finding a length in the spine. And then let's lift up into a bridge. So slowly drawing the vertebrae away from the mat. Pressing into the mat with your feet. Letting those hips rise up. One more breath here. And then slowly lowering the body down onto the mat and hug those knees into the chest, taking a little moment here to just massage your back. And when you're ready, let those feet come down onto the mat. Arms in a T, let those knees fall to the right as the gaze goes to the left. Focusing on your breath here. One more breath. And then take it over to the other side. One more breath here. And coming back to the center, let those legs come out long, feet flop out to the side, and arms down by your sides with your palms facing upwards. Allowing the body to just soften, relax, and let go. Letting go your toes and the soles of your feet. Letting go the tops of your feet, your heels and ankles, your calves and shins. Letting go the backs of your knees and the fronts of your knees. The backs of your thighs and the fronts of your thighs. Letting go your glutes and your pelvis. The whole back of your body and shoulder blades. Letting go the front of your body, chest and shoulders.
your armpits, upper arms, elbows, forearms. Letting go your wrists, the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands, and your fingers. Letting go the back of your head, the crown of your head, your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, jaws, chin, lips, and tongue. The whole of your body, just let it go. And take some time here for gratitude. Gratitude for your ability to accept the things you cannot change. And allow your attention to go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhale. And imagine you're walking through a forest. Noticing the sounds, the sights, the smells, everything around you. Taking it all in. And see a little opening ahead. You can hear a stream gently flowing. Birds singing. Find a place here to sit and spend a little time in total acceptance.